All right, traders, we're back. This time we got the Ripple. Now, guys, we've seen the Bitcoin in the previous video, right? With technical picture that points out for potentially speaking, a massive downside move in the pipeline, right? Now, we think that the Ripple is another way to present that case, basically, right? To try and deliver that case. From a technical point of view, the Ripple looks even more sinister than the Bitcoin, right? Now, we know for quite some time that there is some problem with the Ripple, because even though when most of the market was up during, June mostly, the Ripple was in a free fall, which was a little bit strange, right? And not only that, but we've seen some coins that made it all the way to 50% correction of their bear market across 2018, right? Now, if we haven't seen 50% in some coins, we've seen 38.2 in other coins. But the minimum we've seen with pretty much most of the coins, most of the leading coins, was a minimal correction, 23.6%. Even that is missing here on the Ripple, right? The Ripple didn't even manage to correct the very minimum 23.6. It just kept trading very, very low, which was so weird, considering that the Ripple is the second largest coin, right? Let's not forget that. But guys, the technical picture is pretty straightforward. We can see how weak the Ripple is. And now I want to talk about the actual technical picture because, it's pretty profound. I'm going to show you the monthly chart, right? Now I want you to focus on that black system, guys, because we think it's very much valid on the Ripple, and we've been following up on that, trading range ever since the beginning of 2018. Now I want you to focus on this key level, guys. The last support, right? The last level, the bottom support, 32.05, right? Now you can see that price hadn't acknowledged that level a few times. I mean, you can take a look at August here, right? Take a look at that spike. Price came back, closed right inside, right above that key level, right? And it did the same the following month on September. It was touching base here, punching it, coming back up, closing well above that key level, but spiked it again, right? Bottom line. And then we've seen November slightly touching base, and December again. Take a look. But on January, there was a very silent breakdown, right? It was so tight here. It was just, we weren't sure whether price was breaking that key level or not, right? It was so tight. But then we've noticed that price was actually starting to trade from below. Take a look at these, right? We're talking about here March and then April. So price was flirting around that key level, but basically it did cross below and gave us a monthly confirmation. Later on, it came back, right? It came back with a lot of force, by the way. But now it doesn't surprise me at all to see price land again, starting to fall again, and just easily crossing over that 32.05 as if it's not there anymore. And that makes sense because it was already broken. You see what I mean? So yeah, I mean, if you look at the Ripple, guys, it doesn't look good, to say the least. And now I want to take you to the short-term cycle, because that's where we're focusing right now. We wanna aim for these key levels, guys. We want to aim for the previous local low at 28.20, and to the major low, the previous major low at 24.65. Right, so these are the targets we are going to work with, and we are basically engaging here with a short position. And we're focusing on the short-term cycle here, right? Once we reach the target of 24.66 here, then of course we will reanalyze the Ripple from the long-term perspective. But for now, we just want to focus on these first two targets, which, by the way, they're not so modest, right? they actually hold quite a bit of potential in terms of return. So we're starting with stop loss level at 36.90. As you can understand, we are taking a short move on the Ripple, and basically, guys, we're taking a bearish standpoint on the Ripple and on the cryptocurrency market in general, right? Okay, let's see how this is going to work out or not. We'll have to come back. That's about that for today, guys. Till next time, be well.